Thursday, February 1st. Talk about major online shopping malls. Online shopping malls are a big deal these days. Almost anything under the sun can be bought or sold on the internet. There are large-scale online shopping malls, and products are sold there by category. Buyers compare prices for an item before making a purchase. Sellers introduce the items in great detail and provide the lowest prices to encourage sales. When a shopper selects a product and decides to buy it, the next step is to enter the delivery address. During the delivery process, users can track an item. This way, they can predict the time of delivery. Online shopping malls advertise extensively and offer user perks like points and additional discounts to attract more users. Most shopping is done on smartphones these days, so all shopping malls also keep up mobile websites. Expression of the day. What a coincidence.
Wow, we're wearing the same jacket.
What a coincidence. Where did you buy yours?
I bought it at a department store last week.
I bought mine through an online shopping mall. Friday, February 2nd. Talk about the dry cleaners near you.
There are a number of dry cleaners near our house. If clothes can't be washed with water in a washing machine, we send them to the dry cleaners. These include sweaters and winter coats. Things like shirts that have to be ironed are also sent to the dry cleaners all at once to be washed and ironed. We also send large blankets and carpets to the dry cleaners from time to time. The shop that I use has a pickup and delivery service, so it's very convenient. Also, the laundry fees are not too steep, so I use the dry cleaners quite often. There is also a laundromat in my building. There are several washing machines and dryers. Mostly they are coin-operated. There are a lot of single-person households these days. People who don't have a washing machine use laundromats like this one.
Expression of the day. You look sharp.
You look sharp today. Is that a new shirt?
No, I just had it washed and ironed.
Doesn't that take a lot of time?
I sent it to the dry cleaners. It's not too expensive. Monday, February 5th. Talk about Chinese restaurants in Korea. Chinese cuisine is one of the most popular types of food in Korea. There are many Chinese joints in almost any neighborhood. Most neighborhood Chinese places deliver. They are a byword for food delivery, and some places are open around the clock. From entrees like noodles or fried rice to dishes like sweet and sour pork, they deliver various types of food. They also deliver very quickly, so they are very convenient. Also, they pick up the empty dishes if you leave them outside your door after eating. In addition, there are high-end Chinese restaurants. They may be located in hotels or in big buildings. They are good for elegant dining and multi-course meals. Finally, there are also many Chinese restaurant chains these days. Since there are many locations, you can enjoy familiar flavors even in unfamiliar places. Expression of the day. I'm on board.
What would you like to have for lunch today?
I don't know. Let's get whatever you want to have.
I would like to order delivery from a Chinese restaurant.
I'm on board. Let's order. Tuesday, February 6th. What kind of TV programs do you often watch?
When I get home early, I turn on the news while eating dinner. I increase my knowledge of current events while seeing what happened that day. Sometimes, I also watch in-depth current events programs about social issues. Late at night, I watch various entertainment shows depending on the day of the week. Now and again, I watch talk shows with several MCs or audition programs that are showcases for musical talent. I don't always watch dramas. I only watch the dramas that people say are fun or that are the talk of the town. These days, cable TV channels also have a lot of fun dramas with original topics. Also, these days it's easy to watch programs through VOD services, even if you miss the original broadcast. Digital TVs have become widespread, so you can just pay using your remote. You have to pay a little, but it's worth it.
Expression of the day. It's a riot.
Can you recommend a good TV show for me?
I've been watching a new entertainment program.
Is it good? Who is in it?
It's a riot. It's hosted by my favorite comedian. Wednesday, February 7th. Talk about the group trips you took when you were in school. I remember going on various group trips when I was in school. The most memorable trip was a 3-day school trip. It was enjoyable to think of traveling with friends, and I made a lot of great memories. We played various games in the bus on the way to and from. We practiced weeks in advance for events like talent shows during the trip. I also remember going on many picnics. We often went to places like theme parks. I can remember eating al fresco for lunch with my friends. Even now, looking at photos from that time brings up memories. Finally, I occasionally went on 2-day trips called MTs during college. They were good opportunities to make friends and to grow closer. These group trips during my school years are precious memories. Expression of the day. That brings me back.
What are you doing? What are all these photographs?
I was cleaning my room, and I found photos of our class trip.
That brings me back. We were so young back then.
I'd like to visit this place again sometime. Thursday, February 8th. Where do you normally shop for clothes?
I buy clothes from various places. Instead of deciding in advance to buy clothes, I have an impromptu style of shopping. In other words, I like to buy clothes whenever I get a chance. Sometimes I buy clothes from underground arcades when I take the subway. I also buy nice clothes at low prices at outlet malls. For clothes like coats that I have to wear for a long time, I buy items from high-end brands, even if they cost more. The same goes for shoes. I buy cheap shoes to wear casually, but I buy expensive shoes for formal occasions. I also buy a lot of clothes through online shopping these days. With some effort, I can buy various items for bargain prices. Of course, there is a risk because I can't try on the clothes before I buy them. It's become much easier to shop for clothes or shoes than before.
Expression of the day. What a steal!
I really like your new sweater. It's a lovely color.
Thanks. I only paid 9,900 won for it.
What a steal! Where did you buy it?
I bought it on sale at an outlet mall. Friday, February 9th. Talk about how people make use of online courses in Korea. Throughout the world, there is probably no place where online courses are as advanced as they are in Korea. First of all, Korea's wired and wireless internet speeds are the world's fastest. The conditions are ripe for people to watch streaming videos in real time, so there are many online courses. From language studies and work skills to hobbies and sports, there are endless topics that can be studied online. Even middle school and high school students often watch internet lectures to study for school. Internet courses often play an important role in college prep. Also, many job seekers use internet courses to obtain certifications or improve language test scores in the job market. In a word, everyone in Korea is accustomed to online courses. Expression of the day. Thanks for the tip.
Why do you look so tired these days?
I've been studying for an important test. It's really hard.
You should take an online course. It helped me a lot.
Thanks for the tip. I'll try that. Monday, February 12th. Talk about arboretums in Korea.
There are many arboretums in Korea. At arboretums, there are well-tended gardens and trees. You can experience beautiful backdrops that wouldn't be out of place in a fairy tale. Most people who visit feel refreshed and feel a sense of calm. Arboretums aren't just beautiful to behold. They are also good for your health. They are good places to get some fresh air and blow off steam. There is even a term, forest therapy, meaning the healing effects of walking in a forest. Arboretums are just the thing for forest therapy. There are also arboretums with research facilities, museums, and special exhibitions, so people can learn about nature. Taking kids in particular is good for their emotional development and education. There are lodgings near most major arboretums, so a lot of people stay overnight.
Expression of the day. I guarantee it.
Would you like to go with me to an arboretum this weekend?
I don't know. It sounds boring. Is it nice?
I guarantee it. Arboretums are a great place to heal.
Okay, I'll go. When should we meet? Tuesday, February 13th. Tell me about when you spilled drinks by accident. I remember a time when I spilled a drink at a restaurant by accident. I knocked over a drink in a large glass. It spilled all over my clothes and purse. Also, my mobile phone on the table was soaked through. Thankfully, the phone is waterproof, so there was nothing to worry about. However, my clothes and purse were the problem. I felt clammy and uncomfortable. To make matters worse, I was wearing brightly colored clothes, so the stain was very noticeable. Another time, I spilled some coffee I had on me. I was bringing out some coffee I bought at a cafe. As I turned around, I bumped into someone. I spilled my coffee on the spot. Thankfully, I didn't get any on my clothes, but my shoes were splattered a little bit. The coffee was hot, so my hand hurt. I didn't get a burn, but the skin on my hand did sting a bit. Expression of the day. I have butterfingers.
Hey, be careful. You're going to spill that drink.
Oops, I'm so sorry. I have butterfingers.
Oh no, my sweater is all wet.
I'll get some towels and help you dry it off. Wednesday, February 14th. Talk about the things you do when you arrive at a hotel.
When I travel, my first order of business is to reserve lodgings. I usually make reservations online or over the phone. When I get to the hotel, I first head over to the front desk in the lobby to check in. When I present my name and credit card, an employee confirms my reservation. They ask about my preferences for a room. They then give me a key. When I am traveling heavy, they ask me whether I need a bellhop to help me carry my luggage. When I first get to my room, I take a look around. I then draw the curtains and check out the view outside. When I stay at a hotel that has a nice view, I look outside for a while. Then I unpack my things. I change into comfortable clothes and go back downstairs.
Expression of the day. I was on cloud 9.
It's good to see you again. How was your vacation?
I was on cloud 9. My friend and I went to a resort.
Wow, that sounds great. Did you like your hotel?
It was the best hotel I've ever been in. Thursday, February 15th. Talk about stiff shoulders. A lot of people suffer from painful, stiff shoulders. Usually, it's because they don't get enough exercise. They stay seated at their desks to study or work for long periods of time. These lifestyle habits and bad posture are the causes of stiff shoulders. In a way, it's a chronic affliction for modern people. Sudden or excessive exercise can also cause stiff shoulders. If a stitch in the shoulder goes on, it can lead to frozen shoulder, also known as adhesive capsulitis. This is an inflammation of the connective tissue near the shoulders. This can lead to chronic stiffness, limited movement, and severe pain. It can last for a long time, and there's no easy cure. The fundamental solution is to seek medical aid, exercise regularly, and maintain good posture. Expression of the day. It's driving me nuts.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
I slept at my desk yesterday, and I have a stiff shoulder. It really hurts.
How bad is it? Will you be okay?
It's driving me nuts. I can't even focus on my work. Friday, February 16th. Talk about bean sprouts in Korean food.
Bean sprouts are widely used in Korean food. Many people like to put them in dishes because of their flavor and mouthfeel. All year round, no matter what season, bean sprouts are used in various side dishes, soups, and stews. Bean sprouts are chock full of vitamins and minerals like iron, magnesium, and potassium. That's why they are added to dishes to make food more nourishing. Bean sprouts can be made into side dishes on their own. They are blanched in hot water. Then they are tossed with seasoning. This is one of the most common side dishes in Korean cuisine. Also, bean sprouts are easy on the stomach, so they are often used in soups for breakfast. It's also often used in soups to cure hangovers after heavy drinking.
Expression of the day. Would you like seconds?
Wow, these bean sprouts are really delicious. Did you cook them?
No, my mom did. She has a secret recipe.
I wish she would teach me. I want to eat this every day.
Would you like seconds? I have more in the kitchen. Monday, February 19th. Talk about when you renovated your home. I once called on a friend at her apartment, and her house was really nice. She had recently renovated her home. I decided that I would also renovate my apartment. First, I called a company that specializes in home renovations. I explained what I had in mind and received a quote. First, we redid the floor and switched out the wallpaper. We repainted the balcony and gave the bathroom a makeover. We also put up new curtains. It took a week to wrap up the construction work, so we had to stay over at a relative's house. Once the renovation was finished, the house looked completely new. The house is old, but it didn't look out of date at all. It cost some money, but I didn't begrudge the cost. For a while, it felt great every time I got home. Expression of the day. You can stay at my place.
Is something wrong? Why do you look so worried?
We're renovating our house. I need to find a place to sleep.
Don't worry about that. You can stay at my place.
Wow, thanks a lot. I only need to stay for one night. Tuesday, February 20th. Talk about how apartments have changed in Korea.
The population density in Korea is very high, so most people live in multi-unit apartment buildings. There are also many planned cities that mostly consist of residential areas. Older, run-down apartment complexes in many regions are newly redeveloped. Lots of residential buildings are built this way. Newer apartment buildings tend to be much taller than before. The building exteriors are given classy designs, so they look more high-end than before. The finishing materials inside have been upgraded. Also, various facilities are controlled by automated systems, so it's more convenient. Various convenience facilities are provided in areas with large-scale complexes, so the residents have it easy.
Expression of the day. It's out of order.
You look tired. Did you exercise today?
I had to walk all the way up to our house.
But we live on the 14th floor. Why didn't you take the elevator?
I couldn't. It's out of order. Workers are fixing it now. Wednesday, February 21st. Talk about a time when you bumped into an acquaintance. I was drinking at a bar with some friends a while ago when I saw a familiar face. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a friend from college. I went over to say hello. My friend jumped up and greeted me warmly. We sat down at a nearby table and caught up for a while. My friend had found a job, gotten hitched, and had a baby. The last time we met, we were in school. It was great to meet as members of society. By coincidence, my friend was working at the same company as a close acquaintance of mine. We exchanged business cards and promised to meet again separately. We then returned to our seats. It was a kick to bump into an old friend from school. It was a chance to reflect on memories from the past. Expression of the day. What a coincidence.
John? Wow, what are you doing here?
I came here to meet some friends. What about you?
I'm on a blind date. What a coincidence.
I won't bother you. See you at work tomorrow. Thursday, February 22nd. Talk about a time when you got the wrong order at a restaurant.
A few months ago, I went to a Thai restaurant with my family. There was a rush, probably because it was a weekend. We ordered our usual. It took a lot longer than usual because there were so many people. Most of the dishes we ordered came out without incident. However, one dish we received was something we hadn't ordered. We summoned a waiter and told him about the mistaken order. We asked for a reason, but he said that we had ordered the dish. We told him that this was far from the truth and gave him our order again. Finally, the waiter took the dish and put in our order. We had to wait a long time to receive our food. I was angry because our dinner was interrupted so many times. We lodged a complaint about the waiter. The manager apologized. She said she would comp the dish that came out late, so we paid and left.
Expression of the day. Just let it go.
I'm so angry. That waiter was so rude.
Just let it go. You'll get your food in a few minutes.
The food isn't the problem. The waiter should have apologized.
I think he got confused because there are so many people. Friday, February 23rd. Talk about group chat rooms. I am listed in several group chat rooms. Some of the chat rooms are formed with friends. There is a room with college classmates. There is another room with friends from a club. They are communication channels to ask after each other and share important news. Of course, there is also a room I share with my coworkers. This helps to communicate more easily about our shared work. Group chat rooms make it easy to share things like photos, files, and links. It's also easy to share important announcements. However, sometimes it's impossible to read all the messages when too many messages pop up at once. Once you lose the flow, it's hard to catch up. I can't even consider reading it all. I turn off the alerts for most group chat rooms. Otherwise, I would have to be alerted all day long. Expression of the day. Can you re-invite me?
Why didn't you come to our gathering yesterday? Were you busy?
I didn't know there was a gathering. How did everyone know?
We talked about it in our group chat room.
I left that chat room by accident. Can you re-invite me? Monday, February 26th. Talk about how you use the GPS.
I am not good with directions, so I always turn on the GPS when I drive somewhere. I'm so used to using SatNav that I don't dare go anywhere without turn-by-turn directions. In the past, I had a navigation device installed in my car, but not anymore. Now I have a phone cradle on my dashboard. I put my smartphone in the cradle and use a navigation app. This app is updated periodically, so it's much more accurate. Also, it's connected to a communication network, so it shows the quickest route based on real-time traffic info. Depending on the traffic, it can change the route as necessary. Of course, using SatNav on the phone drains the battery. That's why I always keep a car charger for my phone in the car.
Expression of the day. I'm running late.
Hello, it's me. I'm really sorry, but I'm running late.
Oh no. This is a really important meeting. What's wrong?
The sat-nav in my car broke. I got lost.
You should try using a sat-nav app on your phone. Tuesday, February 27th. Talk about how you edit pictures you have taken. These days, people often take snapshots using their phones or digital cameras. These photos are stored as digital files, so you can edit them as you please. If a photo is too dark, it can be adjusted to be brighter. If a photo is too big or small, it can be cropped or be magnified. I often edit photos using a photo editing app. This app has a lot of cool photo filters that I can use. If I want, I can turn a photograph black and white to change up the atmosphere. I can add text or stickers, and I can stitch together many pictures into one. By applying these photo effects, I can change pictures a lot. It's fun to take pictures these days, but editing them in various ways is where it's at. Expression of the day. That's a good one.
It's so beautiful here. We should take a selfie together.
Okay, I'll use my phone. Look over here. Say kimchi.
That's a good one. You should upload it on social media.
I will. The camera on my phone is great. Wednesday, February 28th. Talk about raw fish restaurants in Korea.
I really like raw fish, or hue. There are many Korean people who share my view on raw fish. That's why there's a raw fish restaurant in every neighborhood. There are some ritzy restaurants, but there are also places with reasonable prices. At these restaurants, you first choose the type of fish you want. The price varies wildly depending on what fish you choose. Then, there are a lot of appetizers that come out first. There's a lot of fresh seafood. Sea squirts, sea cucumbers, sea urchins, and abalone are very common. My favorite is sea urchin roe. Raw fish restaurants usually serve two varieties of sauce. One is soy sauce, and the other is red pepper paste. To add some bite, you can put a dollop of wasabi in your sauce. After eating the fish, people usually have a spicy stew and rice. Raw fish also goes well with liquor, so people almost always have a light drink with hue.
Expression of the day. It's your loss.
Would you like some of this raw fish? It's delicious.
No, thank you. I really don't like anything that isn't cooked.
It's your loss. The best way to eat fish is to eat it raw.
I think I'll just have some of the side dishes. This is the end of EB Tui는 영어.